Children, look at this beautiful scene. We can see flowers, trees, mountains. Yes, we can also see the rising sun. Can you tell me in which direction the sun rises? Yes, the sun rises in the east. And today we will learn more about the directions in our new lesson. EVS 1 lesson directions and maps. Children, these are the main directions. Let's see what things lie in these main directions. To the north, we have the clock. To the south, we have the house. To the east, we have a pond. To the west, we have the tree. Now children, what about these other things? Can you tell where do they lie? Many things lie between the two main directions. To determine the direction in which they lie, we use subdirections. Now the ones which are pointing in dark arrow are the subdirections. Northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest are the subdirections. Now you can tell me where they lie. This mountain lies to the northwest, in between north and west, so northwest. The fort lies between north and east, so the fort lies to the northeast. The lamppost lies between south and east, so it lies to the southeast. And now the well, it lies to the southwest. This diagram, which has the main directions and subdirections, it is known as the compass rose. We are going to use this compass rose later in this lesson. Directions and subdirections have been determined by man on the basis of the rising and setting of the sun. Children, look at this map. This is north, south, east, west. You can see the sunrise. The east is to the sunrise. These directions are always parallel to the ground. That is why a map must always be aligned to the local directions. This makes it easier for us to understand this map and the region. Here we have another map. This is Maharashtra state. We will use the compass rose and find all the districts that are situated along the main directions and sub-directions. Now, we are going to place the compass rose and see which places lie where. Supposing I keep my compass rose on this place Satara. Let's see which places lie in the main directions. To the north of Satara lies Pune. To the south of Satara lies Kolhapur. To the east of Satara is Solapur. And to the west of Satara is the Arabian Sea. Now we'll see what lies in the sub-directions. To the northwest lies Raigad, Mumbai City, Thane. To the northeast lies part of Ahmednagar, Beed, Jalna. To the southeast lies Sangli. And to the southwest of Satara lies Ratnagiri. Now let's put this compass rose on another district and see which other districts lie. Let's put the compass rose on Jalgaon and we're going to see what places are listed to the main directions and sub-directions. So, to the north of Jalgaon lies Madhya Pradesh. Now, Madhya Pradesh is a state just like Maharashtra state. To the south of Jalgaon lies Aurangabad. To the east of Jalgaon lies Akola, Amravati. To the west of Jalgaon lies Dhule. Let's see what lies in the sub-direction. To the northwest lies Nandurbar. To the northeast lies Madhya Pradesh state. To the southeast lies Buldana. To the southwest lies Nasik, also part of Aurangabad. So children, I hope you have understood how to use the compass rose. Now here, this is a place, a house is shown on this. This house is 30 meters long. If you have to draw this house, you need a 30 meters paper. But usually we get a small sheet to draw. How will you fit in this 30 meters long house on a small paper? Now such a thing is done by a person. Such person who prepares sketches on a small paper or a map, he is called a cartographer. Now this cartographer is going to proportionately use this space, 30 meters space house, is going to convert it and draw on the small paper. You can see this 30 meters is going to convert to just 30 centimeters. This person is called a cartographer. And cartography is the science of map making. Here, these places are marked. In this index, it is shown. A square, pink square is the hotel. Red is the office. Green is the garden. Now, this is Ranjana and Julie's residence. They want to go from their home to the garden. This place will be very far. From the house to the garden, the space is very far. So, the cartographer when he is drawing it on the map or on the paper, he will adjust it. Now this can be verified, can be almost 220 meters long. For example, here he has used, and you have seen that he has made it fitted into the paper or a map. That is, from the residence till this office, it is 10 centimeters. From the office to the garden, it is another 12 centimeters. He has converted into just 22 centimeters. Maybe from the residence to the garden, the place is 220 meters long. So the cartographer has tried and converted this long distance of 220 meters long to just 22 centimeters and tried to fit it on this map. So you have learned how the cartographer makes the diagram small as well as the distances small and arranges proportionately on the map to fit the given map. Supposing I tell you to draw a school building, or maybe the cartographer is told to draw the school building. Now you have an art sheet which is small. You know our building is so broad. Our school building is very broad. Do you have such a broad paper? No. You have to try and adjust this big building on the small paper. This is what the cartographer does. He proportionately arrange it on the map. Along with this school building, there are many other things you will have to draw, or the cartographer has to draw, adjust proportionately and draw. Maybe the school, the church which is very close to the school. This church also is very, very broad. But the cartographer will try and use limited space on the map. So these places are large in size and we have limited space on the map. We draw the sketches proportionately to fit on the map. After fitting the places, what about the distance? The distance also has to be fitted on the paper when you are drawing or when the cartographer is drawing. Supposing the distance between our school and the church is 100 meters. It is about 100 meters far. The church is 100 meters far from the school. So, a cartographer might try to just fit it at a distance of 10 centimeters. See here it starts at 0 and here the school building starts at 10. So, he has left 10 centimeters and he has drawn the next figure. We show 100 meters in just 10 centimeters. So children, you have learned how to draw the structures and the distances, adjust them proportionately. In this lesson, you have learned to identify sub-directions, then to use the compass rose, the proportionate nature of maps, and the relation between distances on the map Children, I want you to read the textbook lesson and you can go over the video once again to understand the lesson better. Thank you.